Hi everyone. Okay, so I've been a little late to do our meeting, our monthly meeting that we usually do at least one. I do at least one to kind of go over the items that started this month. So we have a lot going on this month, if you haven't noticed. Let me start off with the incentive. Okay, so we're in incentive time, which it's for the incentive trip. So every year, it's a 6-month period that it's a point system. So it's broken up by sponsor points and then PRV points, right? Pretty much. Well, not PRV points, but there's a certain amount you have to meet in sponsoring points. And let me go to it so that way I can. And then the other part is you can get them by your PRV, which is your sales, being paid at title. What else? Consistency, which that one is you have to sell at least 1,000 every single month on average, at least 1,000 every month to earn that one. So let me go to the how to earn. Now, if you don't know where your incentive tab is, you're gonna go to your workstation, log into your workstation. Under the menu, under more, you'll click on it and it's gonna have the option for incentives, okay? So how to earn it, which I don't think I've gone over this yet. I hope I haven't. If not, well, it's not bad to go over a refresher, right? I know I have posted it on the team group before, so it's not the first time you're gonna see or hear this information. Okay, so how to earn it. You get 1 point for your PRV. So your PRV is your personal retail value, what you sell, right? So 1 point per dollar, okay? If this year they added this one, if you attend World Tour in-person event in your area and receive 500 points, you receive 500 points towards your incentive. This is the first time they've done it. I want to say this is well, I've earned it 4 years in a row. So this will be my 5th time earning it. I'm already claiming it. I will earn this time. This will be my 5th time earning the incentive trip. So it's the first time I see them giving for World Tour. Last 4 years they haven't. That I can remember for sure the last 4. It might be longer than that. It might be the first time they offer it. Okay, remember I told you consistency, PRV consistency. If you sell 1,000 PRV for at least 5 months out of the 6 months, you get an extra 2,500 points. Okay, so that's why I tell you it's a point system. You have to work towards it all 6 months. I haven't seen it where people earn it in a month or 2 or by accident, because you do have to work towards it. You earn points for personal promotions. So for example, if right now you just joined Scentsy, you're essential, right? That's essential. That's how we all start. Once you sell 1,000 PRV, you are certified, right? And so you get a 5% promotion on your commission. So instead of earning 20% of your based on your sales, your PRV, you get 25% going forward once you meet 1,000 lifetime PRV. Okay, very important, because we have a lot of new team members, which welcome on board. Welcome to our team. So if you're essential, don't think you're out of the game because you just joined. Actually, you probably have the best chance, because if you work yourself up and start getting certified, start sponsoring, getting people to join under you, you can promote a few times within the 6-month period where you start racking up those points, because the first one is 1,000 if you hit certified. If you promote to lead consultant, that's 1,500 points. If you promote to star consultant, 2,000 points. If you promote to superstar consultant, it's 3,000 points. If you hit director, that's 5,000 points. So see what I mean? You have a very good chance to promote in those 6 months and start racking up those points. Myself, I'm a director. So it's gonna be harder for me to promote to, let's say, star director. That would be the next step for me. That would be 8,000 points. If you promote to superstar director, it's 10,000 points, okay? So that's why I tell you, you have a pretty good chance, because it's harder for me to get promotion points. Okay, activity. So they call it activity, pretty much paid at title, okay? So every month that you're paid at title, then you earn incentive points. So if you get paid at lead consultant title, it's 100 points per month that you get paid at rank, what they call paid at rank or paid at title. If you're paid at star consultant, it's 300 points, superstar consultant 500, director 1,000, star director 1,500 points, superstar director 2,500 points. Okay, so those start adding up as you go month after month. That's why I kind of broke it down in the group, what you should be averaging per month if you're gearing for level 1, level 2, level 3. Okay, right here. Okay, let's say you have a team member that joined your team before August 1st, but they had never hit certified, and they hit certified within the next 6 months, and this is from August 1st through January 31st, right? That's 6 months. Then if they promote to certified, you get 250 points. Now let's say you have a consultant that joins between the incentive period from August 1st to January 31st, and they hit certified within that time frame, you get 1,000 points for each frontline that hits certified, that started within the incentive period. So that's why I tell you, points add up. You just have to track it and make sure you're on top of it. Let's see. Now let's say one of your frontline promotes. Okay, so besides them being certified, let's say they promote, once they hit certified, let's say they promote to lead consultant, star consultant, superstar consultant, or director for the first time during the qualification period, of August 1st to January 31st, then that's another 1,000 points you earn for the incentive. Now let me point out, for sponsoring points, the ones that count are gonna be the promotions for your team. So if, for example, I told you about the 250 if they hit certified, the 1,000 if they join within the 6 months and they get certified, those are counting towards your sponsoring points. If they promote within the 6-month period to lead and higher, you're gonna get 1,000 points for every single time they promote. Anyone on your front line, okay, not your downline. So what's front line? Frontline is someone who you personally sponsor. They join directly under you. Let's say somebody joins under me, that's my frontline. If somebody joins under them and further down, then that's your downline. They count towards your group numbers, right, and your team numbers, but they're not your direct frontline. So for incentive purposes, it has to be someone you I'm like, well, yeah, you sponsored, okay? Directly under you. Okay, so I already told you what you need to do, how we're gonna earn points. So let's talk about what is the prize, right? So level 1, let's see. So level 1, you do not need any sponsoring points, but it's 18,000 points. So any of those points, however you earn them, if you get up to 18,000 points, you're gonna earn level 1, which in this case is free Sensi family reunion registration, which usually costs $300 to $350, I believe. So that means you would have registration fully paid for. You would just have to worry about travel, okay? And hotel. Let's say you earn level 2, right? That's the one I'm going for. Level 2. You earn a trip for one, it's 25,000 points. Sponsoring points is 1,250. This is the lowest it's ever been for sponsoring points. And because I have earned it in the last 4 years, I know this is very low on sponsoring points, because I know usually the sponsoring points are like 2,500 and higher for level 1, from what I remember. They've never been this low. And I've seen it in other groups that was the first thing that was brought up. People started commenting if it was correct, because it seemed really low as far as the sponsoring points, because usually the requirement is much higher. So based on what I gather from groups, it's part of Sensi kind of paying it forward to us, making it easier for us to earn and participate in these incentive trips. Okay, right now, as a whole, we're going through what we want to call, right, a recession, maybe, inflation, things like that. So sales have dipped. I want to say our team was probably impacted. When was it? I want to say probably the months of April through June, maybe. We saw a dip. We were barely hitting, director numbers, right? But we still pulled it through. We still managed to sell what we needed to sell to be paid, be considered director team numbers, okay? So part of that is why you'll see the sponsoring points were lowered. Okay, so it gives us more of an opportunity to shoot for those 25,000. Because I'll be honest with you, in the previous years, a lot of people don't earn it based on the sponsoring points. They'll hit the 25,000 or whatever the requirement is, but because they didn't hit the required numbers of sponsoring points, they do not earn the incentive. So hence why this year it's lower. Okay, and that's what's been said in the Sensi groups. That's level 2, you'll earn a trip for 1. Level 3, you would have to have 45,000 points, and that includes 2,500 sponsoring points. Again, that's really low. For level 3, that's really low, okay, compared to previous years. So what do you get? For level 3, you earn a trip for 2. Level 2 is 1 person, level 3 is 2 people. Now let's go over, does it tell you? I think it tells us the location somewhere. Let's see, yeah, it's up here. Okay, so when you earn the incentive trip, whether it's level 2 or 3, that's considered where you get the actual trip. There's 4 destinations this year, okay? One option is Quebec, which is Canada. I start off with that one because Bella wants that one. That's what she told me. She wants to go to Canada. But anyways, Canada is one option. New York City is another option. Cabos, Mexico, third option. Fourth option is a cruise, okay? Where, let me see, does it say where? Bahamas. Stops in Bahamas, Jamaica, Haiti, what have you, okay? So they're all very nice locations. Now here's where it gets, and it was announced in SFR as well. The top achievers, right? There's gonna be a point system. So the ones higher in points get first dibs, pretty much. You get first pick. You get to pick first where you wanna go. And then it's gonna trickle down. So yes, the points are lower, but I think that's the part that makes you still work harder to get higher points, because first, the ones that get higher in points get first pick. Okay, so for example, let's say you're dead set in going to Canada. Then if that location's popular and the spots for that location are taken, because they go in a point system, they go from top to bottom on you picking, and by the time it's your turn to pick, let's say that one's full, then you have to pick another location, your second choice. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'm telling you this now so that way you're not surprised if you earn it. And you know, that's why I tell you, don't just aim for 25,000, try to go higher, so that way you have a better chance of picking the location you want. Okay, so that's how that part is going to work. Now when you're in that incentive tab, you're going to track your progress, and that's where you'll see where you're at. You clearly see what the sponsoring points are. You know, and then the other points fall under the regular points. Okay, so remember, sponsoring points are important because you want to knock those out of the way first, so that way the rest is just you getting paid at title, you selling, and that's pretty much it. I mean, promote the sponsoring points, it really depends on your team, on you sponsoring and your team promoting. So those are typically a little harder because you have to depend on somebody else promoting. So that's why I say the other points are easy. As far as being paid at rank, PRV consistency, you already know you have to sell at least 1,000 to get those 2,500 points. Okay, we went over that. I think that's it with the incentive tab. Let's go to news because we have a lot of stuff going on. News. There's 2 big sales, right? I've been promoting them in our team group. If you're not promoting those and following up and telling your customers about those, you might be losing out on some PRV. Okay, because so far I've done really well in the last 3 days. So let's go with castles. Pre-sales for castles. Remember, they were supposed to come in October. Cinderella Castle. I think my laptop's about to die, so I have to make this quick. Inventory for the Cinderella Castle are coming sooner. You're going to be able to redeem it at the end of this month, starting August 29th through December 31st. You will be able to redeem those. Okay, so pretty much you'll be, all those pre-orders you set are going to come sooner than October. So remember, the deposit was subtracted from the total, so you'll just pay the remaining balance. Nightmare Before Christmas, pretty much the buddies are all $25, and it includes the Mayor buddy clip free. And then the mini warmers are $12, the Jack Skellington, and then what is it? I'm like, what? Hold on, it's been a long day. Lock, Shock, and Barrel. See, I was right. I just second guessed myself. They're $12. The Oogie Boogie Casino is $35. That thing was $80. That warmer was $80. It's down to $35. That's why those are going like crazy. I sold a bunch of Nightmare Before Christmas. So I told you on the group, if you're in the group, you're checking the postings. I started my promoting those on Saturday. So Project Broadcast is a game changer. I kept hearing that. I went to SFR. I had to go to SFR to be able to finally be convinced and give it a chance. I know this last week on Thursday, if you haven't watched the Thursday night shift training from the monthly movement group, which Kelly and Superstar Directors do it. If you haven't seen it on Project Broadcast, it's really good. They kind of go more in depth on how to use it. So if you're curious about it, watch that. Okay, it's $15 a month. It is an expense. I write it off as a business expense because that's what it is. So $15 to me is not a big deal, only because the way I've been using it, it's so much easier to communicate with on a mass text message sent to all my customers about everything that's coming. As it comes, it's been so much easier. Okay, I started off on Saturday. I sent the Nightmare Before Christmas. I just promoted that on one text message, send it out to 150 some customers or whatever I have. Sunday, I started off my message with saying, okay, I'm sorry, I know 2 messages on one weekend, but these sales are crazy and I have to tell you about it. So I told them, the mini fans, right? And I give them the option to opt out. These are the people that are sticking in there. They want to keep hearing, my Scentsy peeps want to hear it. So it's so cute because I got all these messages back. They're like, oh, no, keep sending me the stuff. I love your messages. Keep telling me all the sales. Keep telling me all the sales. Multiple of my Scentsy peeps told me that. So I felt so relieved because I felt, oh man, they're gonna think I'm bugging them for like 2 days in a row of messages, right? Of text messages. But no, the feedback has been so positive. They're like, yeah, thank you for letting me know, what have you. So from Saturday to Sunday, and then Monday morning was the sale. So I was afraid stuff was gonna sell out, but nothing has sold out. None of the Nightmare Before Christmas, I think only the Jack Skellington wax bar has sold out. That's not bad. The other stuff is still available. The mini fans have not sold out. I thought those were gonna sell out for $17. It's pretty much you're paying for the pods, the $12, and you're getting the mini fan for $5. Okay, $5 because all you're paying is $17. So it's a really good deal. So that's how I promoted it. I got 1,300 in sales and PRV. It's PRV. So that means my sales were higher because remember, the licensed products, they lower our PRV. So I got 1,300 of PRV by sending 2 messages out. So if you see that training on Project Broadcast, it really has made a difference for me on how I communicate. I'm communicating to people that I had not in years. Some of them, my first message that went out, I was kind of like, ooh, hopefully it goes well. I mean, yes, I got some people that that opted out, which is completely fine. They weren't buying from me anyways. Honestly, I mean, I went and pulled my customer list from like 6 years. So some of those people, they probably don't even remember, or they bought one time out of a party. That's how I got their information, and they can opt out. They weren't buying from me anyways. But I have connected again with people that had not bought from me and were happy to hear from me again. And why? Because there was no way I can maintain or keep up with text messaging individually 100 and some people. I mean, it would take me even to just text message a few people, and I would kind of pick and choose. I wasn't text messaging everyone, obviously, and it would take me at least 20-30 minutes to do that. And I would only get like 20 people on average to text message. I would get response, I would get feedback, I would get orders, but not to the extent of $1,300. You know what I mean? I had people this time order that I hadn't heard from years, months, what have you. But because the sale brought them back. I had people that did not even buy the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff or the mini fans, but because I shared the link for the clearance, they went into the clearance and bought the clearance stuff. So I tell you, it's all about how you follow up. Your customers are not gonna know unless you tell them. Plain and simple. Customers will not know about a flash sale, about a clearance getting refreshed, about promotions like Nightmare Before Christmas, the mini fans. They're not gonna know unless you tell them, okay? They're not gonna be diehard people to be checking the website. So to me, it's my job to tell them what's going on, right? Because whose business is it? It's my business. So if I don't tell them what's going on, what's the chance of them, oh, let me go check Sylvia's Scentsy website, right? That makes no sense. Let me go check Sylvia's website and see what is on sale now. It's not gonna happen, okay? So if you're not doing customer follow-up, even if you have 10 customers, you gotta start somewhere, okay? Even if you have 10 people, and as you do parties, that customer list in your workstation is gonna grow. So you keep adding those contacts to your customer list and follow up with them every now and then. If you don't wanna do it as often, that's fine. But at least do alert them once or twice a month of what's going on, okay? Like I said, you might think it's spammy. Obviously not. It's not spammy to my customers. They actually thank me and say, hey, thanks for sending me. No, go ahead, keep sending me the sales. So, I mean, 1,300 later, I'm not gonna worry about it, okay? And again, they can opt out if they don't wanna see them. And they haven't. The ones that are on now have not opted out since I started a month ago, or even longer. Yeah, because I already got billed again. So it's been more than a month that I've had Project Broadcast. So I strongly recommend it if that's your one drawback, that you're not communicating enough, or it's hard for you to communicate with all your customers. Try it, okay? It's so convenient. They even have templates, what they call templates, and you can add one picture to it. So what I do is add whatever promotion. That's why I had to do 2 messages. One, I put a picture of the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, and then I sent it. And then the next day I sent a picture of the mini fans and then sent it. So it is limited to 1 picture per message, but I mean, if I can send it in seconds to 100 and some people, I can get over 1 picture, okay? So think about that. If you have any questions, you could always message me. If you're wondering how it works, just message me, okay? And like I said, the fee is $15. If you use promotion codes, usually like referral codes, they give you 500 messages free, which that's 1 month worth. Because when I pay $15, they load 500 credits to my account. So that means I have 500 more credits to send out. Now, the time you use those little credits or whatever is when you do a mass message. So when I do 100 and something with my customers, it takes from there, okay? Those are deducted from there. But when they start responding to me on the chat, because to them, they see it as a text message. When they respond to the text message, it comes in Project Broadcast on my app under chats. So then it separates them from the mass message, and I can communicate one-on-one with them, okay? So that's the nice thing about it. Now under chats, it doesn't take my credits. So it's only when I use the mass message feature kind of, that's when it deducts from my credits. Okay, you can personalize the message. So on there, they have fields that you put. So when I say hello, good morning, and then name, first name, or I can put whatever, first name, last name, whatever, it'll bring the name from the contact list and say, good morning, Sylvia, or hello, Sylvia, whatever, right? If that's the name on there. So it's really neat. I really like it. That's one thing that I really got from SFR. That was the top recommendation to me when I talked to Kelly and I talked to Heather about it, like how to communicate. Like it gets tiresome to be sending individual messages. So that was one of the recommendations, and yes, that has been a huge game changer for me. So like I said, if that's not something in your budget, that's okay. You know, if $15 is not within your monthly budget, that's okay. But do consider a way to follow up with your customers, whether it's email or text messages. If you need to text message them individually, I used to do that, but again, it takes up a lot of my time. So I rather do this. Okay, so that's why I switched to Project Broadcast. If you're on my team, you have my number through there, or even myself, but you'll see like the first message I introduced. I know we have new team members. I have to get in the habit of adding to my contact list new team members, so that way they're connected with me, or they have access to text message me or whatever. You have access to me on Facebook as well. You can message me. I get a lot of Facebook messages, and that's fine through the DM, Facebook Messenger. So that's fine. You can do that too. Okay, not a problem. But I do have to get in the habit of adding, maybe not as we go, but maybe at the end of the month, because lately we've been having a lot of new team members, which is great, which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, we're growing. So I did mention clearance. Clearance was refreshed. That just means new items were put into clearance, and pretty much it's going to be the stuff that was discontinued with this catalog. Okay, so a new catalog just started this month. Let's see, anything else I'm missing? So I already did my my scent of the month samples. If you haven't seen this little guy, he's super cute. I did the warmer, so I do have the warmer, but I don't want this video to get super long, but this is what I do for sampling. I just use the scent or warmer of the month kit. That's it. I need to get these done and out. I did message some of you that if you ordered the Harvest Collection brochures, they're here. Now keep in mind, you want to pick these up ASAP and give them out, okay? If you hold off on giving these out, how can I say this? September 1st is right around the corner. So the longer these are in your hands, they're not producing anything for you, pretty much, okay? Because September 1st will come and go, and some of this stuff might be sold out, quite honestly. Okay, the Harvest Collection is the most popular one out of the year, believe it or not. Why? Because typically they have the Halloween stuff, they have Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Those go quick, okay? So here's this. This time what they added was Harry Potter, okay? He was a limited time offer earlier this year. This time they put him part of the Harvest Collection. I have a feeling this little guy, little girl, little guy, it's a female owl from what I've been reading, right? And it says here, comes with her own letter. So it's a female owl, apparently. So I think this one's gonna sell out. It might be one of the, because I have people at events asking me about this. And let me tell you, back to the Project Broadcast. So now what I'm doing, people will tell me, like no joke, people are approaching my event, my booth, asking me about Harry Potter. I'll show them the pictures on my phone because I have pictures of them from SFR. And they're like, oh my God. And I go, you know what? Do you want me to put you on my alert list? And I'll send you whenever, it's going to come out, I'll send you messages. So I add them to my Project Broadcast directly through there. And then they're added to my group of customers. Okay, I have different groups to know who to send out messages to at when. I have a Disney group, I have a local customer group, and then my other customer group, which is pretty much out of town peeps. Okay, so that's why I tell you, don't wait. If you ordered these with me, you better pick them up. Okay, I'm not gonna hold on to them forever and ever, because that happens to me all the time. You know, I tell you, I opened it up to the group for if you need catalogs, what have you, so that way you're not paying shipping, but then they never get picked up. Okay, so I'm not going to be holding on these forever and ever. Because why? Because I have other people that want them. Okay, so if you pre-ordered these with me and you're not picking them up, I'm sorry, but as people come or ask me for them and they're willing to come pick them up or what have you, then they're going to them. Okay, because it happens to me all the time. I get stuck with catalogs, I get stuck with these, I get stuck, and these are for September 1st. So if you turn around and tell me I don't want them anymore come September 15th, I'm not going to get stuck with these. I bought the ones I needed for myself. I don't need extras. Okay, so if you ordered, you better make plans to pick them up, because I'm not holding on to these. Okay, and I'll tell you this, I already sold some. Okay, because some people were, hey, do you have extras? I don't have extras, but they came and picked them up, so they got them. So if by the time you claim them, they're gone, or you're ghosting me, because you know I sent you a message, I send everybody a message that order. If you're ghosting me, not responding to me, then those got sold. Okay, like I said, I'm not here to hold on to these till October and then you don't want them no more, because that happens. So just keep that in mind. Whenever you order from me, I'm not gonna hold stuff, because that's out of pocket for me. So understand that. If I alerted you since Saturday and they're still here, okay, we're only on Tuesday, but they're still here come Saturday and somebody else wants them, then they're gone, which I already sold some, honestly. Because if you're ghosting me, that tells me you're probably not gonna pick them up. Sorry. So keep that in mind. So if you message me and they're gone, sorry. So first come, first serve. I'm not gonna hold on to these. I don't want these, because honestly, I bought, from the messages I bought 21 of these. That's over $60 plus tax. Plus I paid the $10 shipping, because the order was less than $3.50. Okay, so all I'm charging is $3 plus the tax, comes out to $3.25. So like I said, I'm out of pocket over $60. I'm not gonna hold on to them. So just keep that in mind. If you're not responding, if you're not picking them up, then sorry if they're gone by the time you do choose to pick them up. So moving on. These, so I know I had showed you, I think I showed you these. So these, how cute are these? They're like little loaf. I think it's 5-inch. Yeah, mini loaf, 5 inches. They're in the Dollar Tree. They're $1.25. Aren't they cute? So I bought these just as extras to put in gift bundles. So how cute is that? I got 3 different designs for fall. Even, you know what fits perfectly? 3 bars in them. And then you can put like a cellophane and put a nice bow. And there you go. You have a 3-pack. That one's the same on both sides. I think they're all the same. Okay, so those were from the Dollar Tree. These I got at Target. They were $1. $1, okay? Cheaper than Dollar Tree. How cute are these? Now these you can put as extras on bundles, or you can put, let's say you put a nice bag, like a cellophane bag, put some bars in it, and then you tie this and let it hang. That is super cute. You can even put a little bit of shred on the bottom of the bag, and you don't even have to put a basket or anything. That'll look cute. So these are $1. I got them at Target. They had different styles. Look at this one. I'll show you the different ones. I bought multiple of each. Hello Pumpkin, isn't that cute? I might do that one for like a pumpkin bundle, because you know right now we have a bunch of pumpkins bars. This one's Thankful, Grateful, and Blessed. It has 2, and then the 2 different messages. So on this one it says gather. This one is this fresh hot cider on one side. And then on the other says leaves, apples, pumpkins, flannels, cider, football, bonfires, hot cocoa, hay rights, fall. Actually, some of these go with the with the titles of some of our bars. My laptop's holding on for dear life. These are just for extras, like if you put a tag or something. But look at how cute this is. Pick your own pumpkins, 25 cents. But look at how cute, it looks like a little crate. So this I like for the fragrance flower. Like if you put the fragrance flower on top, isn't that cute? Because remember, sometimes you have to be very specific with the fragrance flowers that it doesn't touch anything because it can damage surfaces. So you don't want it to damage somebody's table, dresser, what have you. So sometimes to put them on top of certain things, like if you do a fragrance flower bundle and then put this in there, this would be cute. And I know we're getting fragrance flower scents for harvest, isn't it? I think so. I think it's part of the harvest collection. So those would be cute to bundle with. What else? These, I bought some more this year. I did this last year. I put like the stuffing paper, like the paper that comes in our orders. I put that in the bottom. I covered it up with, and you have to be very careful because this is see-through. So I kind of covered it all around and on top with shred paper, and then put hand soap, and then just put a clear back, and they were a hit. Last year I did these with hand soaps. So that's all I put, a hand soap in here, and these sold. Why? Because people are looking like for small gifts for Thanksgiving. So, you know, for co-workers, teachers, what have you. So these were at Hobby Lobby. They brought them back this year. So I bought another pack. These I had left over from last year because I had bought 2 packs. So they were pretty popular. That's all I had left. But I think like 10 come to a pack. Where did I leave it? I can't find it. But, and right now, and they're probably the same price. No, it doesn't have it on here. They're 50% off. So right now, Hobby Lobby has all their fall stuff 50% off. Okay? Christmas is already 40% off. Okay? So that's why you have to start early if you're buying extras for stuff, because right now it's already, Christmas is already 40% off. So you can imagine the fall stuff, there's still a lot. I went this past week, obviously. I'm always there at least once a week, but I went this past week and fall was already 50% off. They still had a good amount of selection, so it's not slim pickings yet, but don't wait too long if you're looking for stuff for fall, okay, or for little extras for fall. But for $1 you can't beat these. So Target, what is it called, the dollar spot or whatever it's called, in the front, that's where I got all these, and these are super cute. Okay, I think that's all I have for now. Harvest collection will start September 1st. I'm getting a lot of questions on Hocus Pocus, right? Hence the shirt. Hocus Pocus. I'm getting a lot of questions on Hocus Pocus. So the official release date has not been announced as of today. No official. We just know it's coming in September. The movies, the second part, right? Hocus Pocus, the movie is coming, is being what? Live stream, or what do they call it? Yeah, being streamed. Disney Plus, I want to say the 21st. So I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of launched this to go with the movie or around the time of the movie, hopefully, because unless there's shipping delays or things like that, it's scheduled to come in September. That's why when you ask me, I just tell you there's no official date. It's scheduled for sometime in September. That's all I know. And they haven't released anything official on the workstation as far as the launch date. Okay, so Hocus Pocus will be coming hopefully in September, unless there's delays. That's when it's scheduled for. Once I see something official on the workstation, you know, I always post it in the group, so you'll have that information. Okay, what else? A harvest collection will be September 1st. So anything in here so far is scheduled for September 1st. Okay, I haven't heard or seen anything on the workstation on delays on these products. So far they're coming in September 1st. Holiday collection, which is Christmas stuff, will come October 1st. And I'm looking, yeah, there is a fragrance flower. Oh, it's gonna be available in cozy vanilla and pumpkin, maple rum cake, and wild for fall. Ooh, that sounds, I'm interested in the maple rum cake. That sounds interesting. That sounds yummy. So fragrance flowers are coming for harvest. September 1st. Holiday collection, October 1st. Now remember, Nightmare Before Christmas typically was with harvest. This year it's getting switched to October 1st. It's going to be part of the holiday collection. Why? Because Jack is going to be in his Santa suit. Okay, so hence they moved it to holiday Christmas season. Okay, so that's the big change on that one. So that's why I'm expecting it to do well as well. So we should be good for the next couple months, especially with all the limited time offers coming at us. We should be doing well. Okay, so if you have questions, message me. You all have my phone number. You all have my phone number. You have access to me on Facebook. If you want to message me that way, you can, whichever you prefer. Okay, so I'm hoping everybody is geared and ready for harvest. Okay, and we still have what, 8 days? We're on the 23rd, 8 days to still work August. If you're not where you want to be, you still got a whole week to get there. Okay, so be active. If you have any questions, concerns with any of the information or something that makes sense, just let me know. Okay, everybody have a good night. Bye.